guys. Are you guys ready for a show? You sound like you're laughing pretty good. You're ready for a show. All right. Now that we're taping, I have a few other rules I'm going to add on to the whole, turn your cell phones off and all that shit. Here's what I need you guys to do, okay? Since we're taping and we're sending these tapes off for to a festival called Laugh Your Asheville Off Comedy Festival in Asheville, North Carolina. It's one of the biggest comedy festivals on the East Coast. It's a really cool thing, and all these comics are trying to submit. So what I need you to do is, whether you like the joke or not, just fucking laugh, okay? All right? Just there you go. Don't get too overzealous with it, because some of these comics, you might throw them off if you laugh too much, okay? To be honest with you. All right? I'm not gonna name names. But in all seriousness, we want to have a good video for these guys, so help. You guys ready to do this? You help me out? You guys ready? All right. Now this guy coming to the stage, this guy's a very funny dude. He's been on the scene a little bit. He just recently took a temporary retirement, I guess you could call it. Basically, it's called Kids. So I want you to put your hands together and help me welcome the one, the only, Mr. J. Vargo!
What's up, Openmics? Keep it going for Duncan J. He is the godfather of Bavard comedy. You guys, I mean, seriously, you wouldn't believe what it's like just to try to get a spot on this thing. It's like, the way I would describe it is like you're standing at Family Feud for that buzzer, and they're looking for the #1 answer, and he finally posts, okay, the show's on, and you gotta smack it, otherwise you're fucked, so. But then again, he's the white Steve Harvey, I guess.
You talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, I talk a lot of shit, man. As you know, it's been about 5 months since I've been out doing comedy. I suffered a terrible loss a while back. I went through all the guilt and, could I have done more, and anger and depression and all that. And I just never thought I'd get over it. And I figured, well, maybe this year illegal marijuana will pass. Yeah, I mean, I've been suffering. It's been a struggle. I mean, because if you want to smoke legal in Florida, it's expensive. Because, I mean, it's like $900 an ounce. Well, that includes airfare to and from Colorado. That's just in case there's any cops out here. Yeah, it's all legal. Swear to God. I got depressed a lot, because it didn't pass. And so I go to my doctor. I'm like, Doc, can you get any for depression? And he's like, yeah, well, you can take depression meds, but, as we all know, you read those bottles, and the side effects suck. It's like, may cause more depression. May cause suicide. And you're like, fuck, man. I mean, are Pfizer chemical engineers that fucked up? Do you think one day one guy was sitting around, the break room, and a couple of his buddies come in, and he's like, hey man, I just developed a drug that ends depression. And he's like, fuck, that's great, man, I can't believe it. He goes, yeah, but check this out. When you go to take it, you want to fucking kill yourself. Why? That's why I was like, if you get depressed, roll up a big fat doobie. Twist it up, light it up, smoke it up. Because the only thing you want to kill after that is a big bag of pizza rolls. Guaranteed. Any religious people in the audience tonight? Or just, you have faith or anything like that? I was brought back the other day. I had this thing. I was driving by this person, broke down the road, and I got that thought, what would Jesus do? And I'm like, what would Jesus do? And I started thinking, but what if it was on the other side? Like, what would Jesus do if he came back for rapture on a Sunday, but before he wanted to get things started, he wanted some Chick-fil-A. I mean, can you picture him? He's walking through the food court, and he's like, the Father, the Son, the Holy shit, why is Chick-fil-A closed? Well, Jesus, it's in honor of you. You want to honor me, you can honor me with a fucking chicken sandwich and some waffle fries. That's what you can honor me with. What else? I was at the pharmacy the other day picking up my Xanax, because as Duncan said, I'm a father, single father of two, been doing it 15 years on my own. Yeah! That's why I'm broke as fuck, so any of you ladies don't look at me as a possible dating aspect unless you have money. It ain't coming from here. But I was standing there, and this guy ahead of me was picking up his Cialis prescription. And you know, you sit there, and sometimes you're trying to figure things out, and you're like, I hear the lady, I'm not trying to pay attention or pry, I'm not one of those type of people. And you know, I hear the lady goes, okay, your Cialis is like $350. Well, automatically, I'm like, $350 or 30 days in a month. God damn, that's almost $10 a hard on if you fuck every day. I don't spend $10 on food every day. I just want to tap him on the shoulder. Hey man, you know what? Get half of that, and you know, half of some of that lotion over there. Got mad at my ex-wife the other day. I mean, we get along great. After we divorced, we became best friends. And not a lot of people can do that, but we've been divorced 15 years and raising kids, so you have to get along. And I always suggest, you know, get up. The initial stuff is always hard. You're gonna hate them, but sooner or later, get fucking over it. All right, that's all I'm gonna say on that. But the other day, she kind of pissed me off because she's always asking, hey, you owe for a haircut, or you owe me half for this, or you owe me half for that. You know, and I'm like, a fucking haircut, really? What was that, $12.50? So I'm gonna write you a check. I don't have any cash on me, so I write a check. She takes it to the bank, and the lady that's cashing the check starts giggling. She's like, is there something wrong here? What's so fucking funny? She goes, oh, well, it just says right here in the memo section, $12.50 for a blowjob. So if you ever want to get back at somebody, just fill out that little memo section, you know? Mad at your landlord? Just put, for fuck you. My apartment sucks. You charge me $10 for pet rent. I mean, pet rent. Pet fucking rent. Don't they know that my kids are the ones that are gonna fuck up the apartment? You should charge me $300 deposit for each kid, not my fucking dog. Anyways, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. You guys, one more thing. When I was talking about getting on this list earlier, it's a testament not only to this venue, the staff, Duncan, but it's a testament to the audience. Because no matter whenever you come here, the audience is always great. But I'm gonna leave you with this. If any of y'all have kids like I do, support them in whatever you do, and whatever they want to do. I don't care what it is. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an archaeologist. So I ran up to my dad one day. I knew that's what I wanted to be, and I said, Dad, I've discovered I want to be an archaeologist. And he's like, that's great, Jay. Takes a big hit off the Pall Mall because secondhand smoke wasn't a problem in the 70s. Jay, that's a very admirable profession, but by the time you get 18, everything's going to be found. Really, Dad? Fuck you. I'm going back to my trailer. My name's Jay Vargo. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter.